Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'll give you some time to come on in. It's time for the stream. How are we doing today? It is a little bit of an evening stream. Shouldn't take too long. About 20 submissions today. What's up, Gabriel? I think we got you up first. No, you're just close to first. You were my test video, by the way. When I go to set up stream, I do like a little, I got to set up OBS like every single time. And so you're the ones I use to make it centered. They made a little change lately, which has been bothering me. So when I open this up, you won't be able to see what I'm saying. But the viewer is like shuffled too far to the left, or sorry, to the right, instead of being centered. So when I go full screen, it like centers up in a different way than it used to, which is very... Anyways, what's up? How's it going, Gio? Did you film a green sling after all? Gio, you tuning in for the March stream? It'll be a good one. If this one's the 65th, then the next one's the 66th in February. You know what I mean? How's it going, Trong? Welcome in. The Rizzler has arrived. You only know how to flip halfway? That's fine. That's halfway there. You don't want to wait till the next stream? That's, well, I guess we'll just wait however long it takes. Waiting on next month. 66th stream coming in next month. You're in the Air Force now? Sick, dude. You enjoying it? Are you still in training, or did you transfer somewhere cool? Still in training? Like training in Texas, or are you at like a C school now? Or whatever the Air Force calls it. Yeah, you picked up what I was putting down, Ache. What do you mean flip a full way? I'm a little confused as to what trick you're talking about. Like, are you talking about a single spin? And you're trying to single spin? Trying to do backflips? Because I can't teach you backflips. It's forbidden knowledge. To be like, okay, yeah, single spin. So what I want you to do is go to drilldojo.com and then click either trick library or white sling. And then click single spin. And what you're going to find there is a ton of stuff. So white, yellow, and orange are all off stream. So if you're just trying to get in on this, it's free. You don't have to ever pay any money to do it. And after you reach Maroon Sling, we start just sending you slings for it. Do you need your own drill equipment? That does not need to be heavy or proper. You can use a broomstick up through red, but after red you got to use a full weight. So that's kind of how it works. Which, if you're like, hey, it's a free project, how does it make any money? You will be able to find a wide selection of drill rifles at thedrilldojo.com. So that's how it makes its money. You just follow on YouTube. Well, welcome in. Yeah, this is a whole curriculum program. So these training videos, like YouTube's a nice host and it's a nice search engine and everything. But this is all tied to a bigger martial arts style curriculum. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to Freedom Saturday as a judge. Whether I turn up or not, I'm still debating. But if I do show up, it'll be as a seller of slings. You have a competition on March 7th. Excellent. That's enough time. You'll be able to learn a few tricks and show off by March 7th. So what you're going to see on this sling certification stream is only red slinging up. So it's basically like throwing doubles and then all the way up. We have a blue sling today, so we'll see if he passes. So we'll be able to see pretty high. So you get 3 points on the black sling if you throw the rifle diagonally, eat a burger, rifle still in the air, do 3 spins, drink some water, take a 5-minute break because you got a cramp, and then catch it. Actually, what does that mean? You know what? Send me a video and we'll discuss it. You're learning marching. Cool. That's good. There's a lot of like footwork stuff. Think about how the footwork is used and just engage fully with your marching. And it's going to make the whole rest of your exhibition career so much easier. Trying to make a new trick. You know what? Bring that one to the sling games. The not the sling games. The drill games out in Daytona. We'll see if everyone thinks throwing the rifle diagonally, eating a burger, doing 3 spins, drinking some water, taking a 5-minute break, and then catching a rifle is a solid black sling worthy trick. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a couple of majors in there already, but you know, if he makes it look really intentional, maybe we'll give him a pass, right? All right, let's jump in and let's get some videos graded here. Well, Gabriel, you're already here. Would you like to go first? We're gonna do you first. Things set up, good. All right. Quick question. Still planning on doing a drill and chill before nationals or going for the full Drill Dojo invitation on the summer? I'll probably do a drill and chill. Yeah, I mean, life just got crazy. So I'm still doing this. This was, I don't want to say all I was doing, but like this was like basically my day-to-day job. It's Drill Dojo stuff. Until I started working at Lake Mary as a JRTC instructor. So now I basically added like what most people do as their entire job to like as my second job, which I also already had a second job, which became my third job. But I enjoy every aspect of everything that I do. So things just kind of like gotta be prioritized in new ways. And I'm still exploring what those new ways are. So I intend to do a new drill and chill this year, but the planning for it might be last minute. It might be like, hey, 2 weeks out. Just a fair warning on that. So I'm long-term subbing for JRTC right now. Super awesome. Really enjoy it. Not an ROTC instructor, not a JRTC instructor, but hopefully I'm able to stay long term. We'll see. All right, let's hit it. Gabriel, good luck. All right, hold on. Hold on. It is after my first work day. We can't just do lo-fi. This is going to throw me into sleep. I got him. All right, now we're good to go. I got my hype playlist up. Good, no penalty. That's good. I think maybe a minor on the catch here. Yeah, I'll give you a minor there. Good. Let's check if the rifle goes around the wrong axis here. It's hard to tell with your camera settings. It does. Okay. So it's like spinning. It should stay in like a flat plane, and it kind of spins along the plane, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. So that's going to give you a moderate penalty there. That was good. No penalty. All right, interesting. I think you didn't get enough airtime here. All right, sure enough. Basically, this is to train you a lot of airtime, and right there, both hands engage. I think I've got that set as a double major, unfortunately. Double major if it's not see any airtime or is performed out of any maneuver but a C set. Okay. So that is going to be 6 points of penalty. So really this trick needs to be like popped up out of the hands. And it's to train you a whole different skill set of BTB catching. So flexibility is not going to get you farther because there's going to be more BTB flow catches later in the curriculum. And don't worry, that gets everybody. No penalty on the foot stop. I mean, it doesn't get everybody, but you know what I mean. All right, no penalty, but your footwork should find its place and kind of stay there. There was like a one moment where I considered doing a moderate because it looked like it jumped a little bit, like more, but it's all good. Okay, so we're going to take the 2 points for the small stutter step on the way out. Okay, and then a major on the catch. Alright, heavily over guided. You're going to take a moderate there, almost a major. Let me see if momentum stops, it'll be a major. I think it's close. So you really want to trust the momentum here. You really want to let it ride it all the way down. But you don't stop momentum, so we're going to keep it at moderate. Okay. I think that rifle's a little very much vertical. It's hard to tell from this angle, but just instinct. Yeah, that's almost straight up and down it feels. All right, I'm comfy. All right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points. So that's going to be an 81 out of 100. Awesome. So congratulations. You've earned, let me go ahead and get this updated here. You've earned your red sling with tenure. So that is a good one. So tenure means you scored between 80 points and 89.5. In order to officially move on, you've got to score that 90. So where you're at right now means you got your red sling. Congratulations. It's a full red sling qualification. Totally earned. You'll have to either wait until after April 1st or submit another video for next month to get your red sling tenure removed. And then you can submit for your maroon sling. Okay, is this all? Cool. All right, and that's a pretty solid first qualification. I like it because it explains the whole system very well. I don't know Dobie High School. No. All right, let's go bottom to top. Christian Williams. Let's do it. I remember this one. I think this one ended up pretty good. So let's see where it lands. It's Christian. Filter. Let's see if Christian's done anything last year. Okay, so this is the third time trying. Let's see it. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a fear there. So we're going to do a minor for like kind of that like, yeah, kind of uncertainty grab. Oh, good. Nice BTB. Your hand stays a little bit high, but it's not fully into your chest. And I think, let's say check the hand. Hand looks closed, so you're good to go there. Very good, no penalty. Okay, that'll work for me. Good, no penalty. That very solid. You've put a lot of work into your doubles. Both sides, yeah. Christian, this is awesome. Okay, a little over guided, and then not a big penalty, but a little penalty for getting caught in your jeans. Or your pants there. Okay, a little too vertical up and down for my liking. Hands in roughly almost the wrong spot. I think it's gonna be a minor. I do like it to be a little bit more like settled here. That being said, it is cool the way you have stopped it there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, actually dig the position. It's not the position I'm looking for, but I do dig the position. So many people under rotate that by a whole spin. Very, very happy with that. A little bit awkward pausing there. So you're gonna take the minor for like the awkward pace change. Unmoderate, whatever. All right, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Christian, congratulations. You have completely and totally passed red sling. No tenure. All right, congratulations. You're in there. Yeah, that's a full pass. All right, anyone want to go? Anyone here trying to make a request to jump the line? I'm about it. Yes, Fran's Drill, to the maroon next. So what I need is name that will be on the curriculum, and then sling level. So Fran's maroon sling. I'm just gonna assume it's you, Francisco Perez here. Let's do that. All right, Franz, good luck. Good, no penalty. Good, fair warning, and I'm going to drop it now. After Daytona, this series will be changed. If you do just left hand, left hand, left hand, you're going to get a minor and a moderate penalty. If you do left hand skip and right hand skip, and then another left hand skip, it'll be just a minor for skipping the left to right. And in order to avoid the penalty, you have to do left, 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 right, right, right. So I'm going to drop that now. But that's not going to be implemented until the June stream. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Good. That was solid. Good. All right. Okay. I'm not going to bother with the penalty there because what you did there. All right. So, first of all, congratulations. This was super solid. I'm going to go through it again real quick. No penalty is 100%, but I want to give you some actionable stuff because you didn't trigger any penalties, but that also doesn't mean it's perfect. So let's go a little bit again and kind of show you what I mean here, right? So right here, just a little bit of wobble. That's not going to serve you well in competition. Not enough to trigger a penalty here, but where you catch this, you're going to want to catch perhaps a little bit sooner. Yeah, just a little bit lower is going to help you out quite a bit to avoid that wobble. Right, you did a ton of like micro things like that. Over here on the, well, we'll see the J hook right there. I wanted to pin you for the hand being open and slipping in front, but everyone does a little bit of slip in the front, and it's not quite open, so it avoids penalty, but it's close, right? Here on your kiwi grab, your hand slips in front of your pants, and it's, again, not enough to trigger a penalty, but enough where, like, if you're wearing pants with a nice solid line down the middle, I'm going to notice that your thumb is slipped in front of your pants there. There's a couple of things you can do here. Your rising suns kind of move your body quite a bit, so I want you to, like, work on flexing your abs and actually digging your toes into the ground. So a solid base here is going to start at the feet, and so if you watch kind of your torso, there is a little bit of like back and forth. It's not super bad, but I do think that you can straighten it out just a little bit. Not bad at all though. So that's just a few actionable stuff here. But like I said, like I wanted to give you something actionable that you can make some small changes on. But nothing here triggered a penalty. So like you're totally good to go. Congratulations. All right, David Cole's maroon sling. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. David Cole's. Good luck. Okay, too much rock back. Just a little too much rock back. Barely tipped the scale. Good. Right lefts. Not a lot of people do it. Good. Solid. Over the shoulder as well. That's very nice. Good. Okay, little rotation in the rifle, wrong axis. Nice. Over the shoulder's tight on that one. No penalty at all. Very nice. This is clean. Okay, so handpin's gonna lose its position there. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna do a major. Not gonna make a difference. But yeah, just a little odd. We'll just keep it like that. It's gonna pass with above 90 anyway, so you're good to go. David, congratulations. That was a great qualification. All right, who else we got? Aiden P, Red Sling. Let's do it. Okay, good. No penalty. All right, I definitely suggest using two hands there. So first of all, heels come off the ground for the catch because you're priming it a little bit too much. You want to either decide if your feet are together or if they're going to spread. So on this, the spontaneous commitment to power stance, that's going to be a minor. And then on the catch, you're going to take that major because it broke that 45-degree plane, right? You want both hands to catch it solid. That's going to help you out a ton. Okay, good. No penalty, but your hand looks a little bit loose. So you're going to want to take a look at that. And then I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that was just set up for something. Okay, good. All right, so you're gonna want to decide what to do with your hand pin. There's only really two options, which is to follow the seam of your pants or to go straight down. Kind of hand hovering though is just gonna be it's kind of a moderate, right? It's just kind of like not in its right place. So think a little bit about what to do with your hand pin on your foot stops. Okay, good for not looking. You're going to take a moderate on angle and then on hand pin. Okay, so you see your hand is open and then it's also like way far away from its needed position. Okay, I take Rising Sun exits for BTBs. That's no problem. We are going to take... So the hand pin... Whoops, lost the place there. Alright, let's watch this in slow-mo and try and catch everything. So hand pin is definitely open. Almost raptor claw. I'll give it to you. Bending over at the back's pretty steep. I think that's it. Not as steep in full motion as I thought, so we're going to change that to a minor. Alright, not bad. Definitely, you can take that hand pin penalty. So hand pin open, hand pin not by your side. And a little bit awkward on the pacing. It's just not smooth all the way through that. Okay. Heels off the ground. And then, like, big step to catch. So that's more than like spontaneous commitment to power stance, you're kind of taking a full step out. It's really kind of 2 moderate steps that get you out there. But once you got it in the hand, you do like wrap it pretty nicely. So that's good. Okay, that was pretty good. There's this like no penalty, but like kind of your extending of the body. Like your heels kind of look like they stay planted, but like you straighten your legs and straighten your body a little bit, which creates an illusion of you like, not illusion, you actually like physically like extend. So think about that as you're like revamping that trick. So you're going to take the 2 hand pin penalties again. One for being open, one for being away. That could be smoothed out. It looks like you're probably going to have to redo this again. So definitely work on smoothing that out, kind of committing to the flow of the rifle. Let's add this up though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then some change here. So yeah, get rid of this change. You need to get rid of 3 minors, 1 major, or just both the majors really ought to do it for you. And then you'll be good to go. So it won't be today, which is fine. Even if you got rid of the 2 majors, you still have to do it for next month, right? So your goal for next month is to clean this up to get to 90. So that way you're right on track again, right? But Aiden, I think this was solid. And I think you're going to have a really good time next month on next month's stream. Every time I send someone back to go do it for the next month's stream, they do much, much better. So you got this. Yeah, if you just submitted it, like it was too late. I was already set up. Also, when you submit through red sling. I noticed you submitted through orange, but I don't. Yeah, I don't preview. Like I preview before. So if this is your next one, it'll go on to next month's stream. But you missed it by just a couple minutes. It looks like. Sorry. All right. Anyone else here would like to go next? If so, speak up. I'll jump down to Willy Wang on the red sling. And then first in chat who says that they want to go next with their name and their sling level, will go next. Let me make sure this is showing up on stream okay. Yeah, okay, he's fine. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Sick. Handpin too far from the body. Good. 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 Solid. Angle. Gonna get a moderate there. Cool, 97. Not bad, easy peasy. Really. Full qualification. Well done. Really. Go pass. All right, yeah, we'll just go in order then. Gabe Chan, you're next. Good. Oops. little soft on the landing. I think a little bit of the angle needs to be sorted out there. It kind of dipped in front of your head a little too much. Good. Not sure if the skipping's on my end or the video. Okay, video. Alright, so what I have to go off of here is hand pin is open a little far from the side there. Good. Okay, so we're gonna take do a moderate here. I see this from time to time, where here, and then you kind of dip it and then roll it back around. You're actually supposed to shortcut that. So this is supposed to mask the stop, and instead it like highlights the stop by like doing it twice. You want to smooth this out quite a bit, where it should be, it just needs to be smoothed out. It should seamlessly flow from one side of your body to the other. Good, I think. Yeah, just your hand pin. You missed it by a little bit. A little bit open, a little bit missed. We're just going to collectively do one minor. Good, no penalty. Good. Solid. 2, 4, 6, 8 points. That's a full qualification. Gabe, congratulations. Passed. W sunset. Yeah, it was pretty. Nathaniel, you're next. Two more red slings. Good, no penalty. I love seeing what everyone's place looks like in the wintertime. I'm from Florida, it's always the same. It's actually gotten cold like just today. This is interesting. Yeah, there's like control at the side that's brought vertical, so you're going to escape without a penalty. That was good, no penalty. That was good. Let's see there. A little bit of a wobble, but not bad. So you're going to escape without a penalty again. Oh, this video is centered up. That's weird. Is this showing up okay? It's interesting. I just noticed that like the margin came back. We'll see if the next video is like that. Good, no penalty. I think the footwork could like smooth out a little bit, but not bad at all. Good. A little uncontrolled, I feel. Handpin definitely like a little off from the body. And I definitely want you to commit more to the C set off of this hand. That's fine. Footwork could be a little smoother. Little stuff. It's all little stuff on this one. Like smaller than minor. Okay, big pace change, hit your body. Catch angle. And stumble step. Oh, you're killing me. Yeah, that's a big major. This was super duper solid up to the last two. Yeah, I only take the first one, unfortunately. So, you are going to have to submit this again for next month. Let's revisit. What was the first major here? Oh, it was catch angle. Yeah. No, they're both. Those last two tricks. Crazy that this was 8 tricks of penalty and this was 2 tricks of penalty. But that is going to throw you to 87. So we'll need a redo. However, you did qualify and earn your red sling. So congratulations there. 87 just means you have tenure, and you can't move on until you break it, which means scoring 90 or above. But what you did earn was a really solid red sling, so congratulations on that. Pass with tenure. Well done. Fran did go. Yeah. I can't remember how he did. Let's take a look. Looks like full qualification. Yeah, Fran made it. Austin, let's do it. Last red sling of the day. Good luck. Yeah, the weird margins back. So I don't know. Anyways, that was a good double. That was a good double. Good OTH. Solid house whip. No penalty on that. Very smooth. No penalty. Good. Little loss of balance. It was recovered well, but it was there. Hit your back a little bit. Good. Yeah, 97. Can't beat that. Well, I mean, you could, but there's no need to. That was solid. That was very well done. Full qual. Good red slings. I like them all. All right, we got 3 maroon slings to go. We will move to Terry Shin. I love this playlist. Good. A little off center. I'm going to give you the verticality, but it is a little off center. I feel like there's just a point. We're going to take kind of the verticality and the off centerness to 1 minor. Good. Fair warning. This requirements for this will change in June. So heads up, I'll spread the word early. All right, hand pin is wide open by your side, but it does stay by your side, which is good. Facial expressions. Facial expressions like crazy. Okay, good. I think, what do we have? Like a little second, just some adjustments there. I'd like you to stay stable after you throw. Just so I can kind of understand. Yeah. We're just going to do... It is a lot of adjustments, but I'm just going to do 1 minor for it. It feels like if I asked you to do it stationary, you'd be able to do it. Okay. The only things I noticed were that the heels came off the ground and your hand pin kept sliding in front of your pants. So I think that was pretty solid. I mean, you looked over your shoulder, so I don't know. You know, maybe, but it looked like you were seeing if someone was coming in the gate. So I'm going to let you slide on that. Cool. I think you probably should have stuck the landing, just taken the minor, but making the secondary adjustment's going to make you a moderate there. Nice. So I do want to compliment, you get good kick out of virtually nothing here. Like, it's a little unsmooth the way it pops, and then you like kind of muscle it into the flick, and it works. So that's good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to take a major for flinching. I can hear the wind. I know exactly what happened too. So that's a bummer. All right, but hand pin over here. We got the hand pin open and away from the body. Okay, yeah, we're going to take a major on that as well. Good catch, though. So, yeah, major for the big step out and a moderate for the bend of the knees. Yeah. I can see you smiling about it. Okay. All right, number 1, hand pin open. Number 2... yeah, kind of hit your foot there. All right, let's add it up. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. All right, this was interesting. This was a really interesting qualification. So, first of all, I'm sorry this isn't going to pass today. Not a worry. I feel like you can crush this and knock it out of the park. You've got a really interesting style kind of built in. This feels very like Monkey D. Luffy freestyling kind of deal. Like, there's a chaotic element to it. I don't know. You know, getting it under control is going to help you out quite a bit. But, like, there's a certain, like, ebb and flow to your style and a very, like, I'm just going to go for it attitude that I think carries an energy that helps you out. And I don't know if I'm explaining it very well. Well, there's almost like nervous energy in your drill, and not in like I'm nervous, but like I'm getting out nervous energy. Whatever that X factor is, keep it, but put the elements of drills like still in your control. Like, it almost feels like there's impact when a lot of people wouldn't have impact, right? There's just something about your style. Think about it really deep, like really think about it. Clean up what you can clean up, but don't get sterile because of it, right? Keep some of that chaotic energy, absolutely. I don't know what else to say. We'll figure it out. But you'll definitely just submit for the next stream and you'll be good to go. What's up, Nathan? Drill. Hunter, you're up. Hunter Seamoss. Dun, 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 dun. Good, no penalty. Good. 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 Alright, only problem I have is that your kind of head bobs up and down with it. Oh, you definitely want to see a trick down to completion, like all the way through. Otherwise, we're going to have to take some penalties. Number 1 here, though, you are going to take for the rifle flipping on wrong axis. And then it's hard to tell if you lose balance, right? So you want to see that trick all the way through. What you do get, though, is a stutter step. And I'm going to give you the balance because it does look like you get it controlled there and then lean in. But, like, as you lean in, do you see what I'm saying? That foot moves really fast. The other foot moves really fast. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. But there definitely was a world where I was in a different mood and didn't. You know what I mean? So make sure you see every trick through. Good. Okay, there are stutter steps though, so you'll want to kind of smooth that out. Good. 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 All right, you'll take the minor because it landed sideways there. But and then not sticking the landing, it kind of popped forward a little bit. Okay, a little bit on the catch angle. That was good, no penalty. Nice. I mean, that was cool with the sun, but yeah, I didn't notice anything wrong with it. Alright, this one I'm going to have to go in slow-mo because I can't see it very well. Okay, so it's a big tap tap. You get one hand in well before the other one. That's going to be a moderate, and then the catch angle here is going to be another moderate. You definitely want this is a 45-degree catch. All right. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. Congratulations. The score of 86. You have passed. You've earned your maroon sling with tenure. So that'll be in the mail in about a week. Give me about a week to send all these slings out. But yep. 86. So basically just get rid of with that couple moderates there. And you're going to be good to go. 100 congratulations. Pass with tenure. That brings us to Logan Zimmerman. Yeah, Nathan. Let's do a drill game sometime. We'll figure it out. I don't do a ton of drill games anymore because everyone got like really good and really specialized. And I take a lot of time to warm up to my tricks. So I'm 35 now, so it's not I'm no longer in the mood to just send it. You feel? But I'm down to showcase kind of what I've got, and maybe we'll do a black sling drill games over at the Drill Dojo Invitational, which let me see if I'll see after stream if they've opened up my location. All right, Logan, good luck. Moderate. Good. 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 Slight angle. It's a little bit curved, like down to the left. There's a little wild animal back there, huh? Oh, it just disappeared. Alright, couple things here. You can use your other hand to get a good solid catch. Where it lands now, not great because it comes back in front of the body and then dips in the angle. Yeah, it's pretty steep there. But there's also a couple other things, right? So number one, facial expressions like crazy. And then hand pinned. it stays by your side, but it's wide open. Think about those details. I can see, like, even from limited camera angle, like, when you're focusing, you stick your tongue in your cheek, right? That's something you want to think about. That was good. No penalty. Move with it. With it. With it. That was good. Just a little bit of, like, pushing your arm forward. Yeah, it's noticeable. I think if I was a judge, I would mark it as kind of a little bit of a, like, too much motion on the catch. Yeah, I think there's got to be a major for the step back, but good recovery. Maybe what's it say? Does it specify horizontal catch? It does not. I think I look every stream. So you're good to go. Good. No penalty. Okay. Over, little too much lean there. Definitely was like a distracting amount of lean. But one aspect that, like, you won't get any extra points here, but, like, you don't look at it for very long. Like, that's crazy to have stopped looking at it at essentially just barely peak. So compliments there. Like, I noticed that. Yeah, no, that's tight. That's real tight. Also good. Like, you kind of crazy to duck out the way exactly when you did. So your line of sight here is very nice. The fact that you can stop looking at it when it just hits peak and you know where it's going to land, that is something that is going to serve you so well. Cool. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So you're going to get an 85 out of 100. And congratulations, Logan. You have earned your maroon sling with tenure. Let's see, is that... Let me check 2025 and see if that's where you are at. Nope, you're good to go. Cool. Well, that'll do it for maroons. Right now, I go out and drill with very specific purposes. So I will be booked on the drill thing until Daytona. Maybe over the summer. I don't know where my phone is right now. But I'll be at the Cali Open. I don't think I'm going to Golden Bear this year. I'm going to the other one that happens at the same time, like the Rocky Mountain Classic, I think. Which does remind me, I need to make a note to go collect judges for that. All right. We got 3 green slings, 1 blue sling. Eden, good luck. Okay, it's a little off center, but that's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll give it. It's not the best flying Hawaiian I've ever seen in my life, but there's nothing you did inherently wrong with it. So, no penalty. Good. No penalty. That was solid. I like that. You're going to take the mine in there. Okay, little step out. Good. 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 Not bad. Heels came off the ground a little bit, but not bad. Very solid.
Triple right shoulder toss.
The rifle part was good, but we do have a few stutter steps there. So I want to take the one step as the moderate, but your second step, instead of doing a major, 'cause I don't know, it was just all a little bit light. We're gonna do 3 points instead of 4. Way to stick the hand pin though. Good. That's that. Eden, congratulations. 567 with a score of 93. We're going to jump straight into green sling. No tenure. Well done. See you at blue. Adam! I like your name. Good luck. Oh man. Okay, first of all, don't do that on a slope. That's probably your first problem. Not bad. I can just tell you're afraid of it, and I have to judge based off of not where you're at, but like just objective principles, right? So let me watch this in slow-mo to see what's really happening. All right, number 1, you should be able to find some sort of a hand pin on the turn. Number 2, catch. Number 3, loss of balance requiring a step, which really is more of a bounce. All right, I'm going to remove the hand pin penalty. Stylistically, you can get away without it because it happens so fast, but like you should really pay attention to it. Sorry, give me 1 second here. But Doug had an itch. I needed to get it. Okay. I think I'm comfy with that. Again, solid, except for the fact that you're on a slope. And the slope is messing you up. Good. Okay, good. Rifle rotates mid-air, wrong axis. Good. Good, except for the fact that you're on a slope. Okay, not bad. Heels off the ground. Big step out. Major. We'll take the small step and the big step all together. Good. Good. Stutter step out. Okay. Cool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 points with a score of 81 out of 100. Congratulations, Adam. You have earned your green sling with tenure. So I'll see you next month with another green sling submission so you can score over 90. Congratulations. Slings, that is pass with tenure. That brings us to Gallon O. Hey, Terry. Welcome in. We did your video a little bit while back. Yeah, you'll just have to scroll through, kind of see if you can find it. I don't remember how it went. Let me look it up real quick. Nah, don't worry about it. Take a look, see what the feedback is. Yeah. I think your summer plans to knock out green and blue Hall of Fame. Someone's got to get 100. Everyone who was trying just gave up on it. So, I really ought to put together my own videos on it. Give it a go myself. All right, Gallon. I'm going to go full screen on this guy. A little far away here. So give me a second to make sure everything gets settled up. All right, let's run that. Okay. A little bit of catch angle. Solid, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Good. No penalty. Good. I think that was good. Let me check it in slow-mo real quick. Yeah. Good, no penalty. Good, no penalty. Major for the hop. Other legs are hard though. So props to everyone who chooses UTLs. Can't be me. Good. Yeah, 95. Gallon. Great qualification. With a score of 95, you're good to go. Excellent. And that brings us past live stream to our last of the day. Nava. Nava usually tunes in. Is he here today? Anyone got Nava's number? This Port High School, Post High School? Post High School? When did that happen? Yeah, I thought he was Brandeis. Or not Brandeis, but yeah, Brandeis. Did you graduate over winter break? That's sick if so. Or maybe you graduated last year. I'm just losing my mind. Nava. Yeah, maybe. All right, well, here we go. Blue Sling certification. Fix OBS. All right, so that'll work. Handpin slipped in front. Obviously, it's awkward, but like, you're fine. Handpin's wide open as well. Yeah, so you see handpin slipped in front, handpin wide open. You made it work. Nuts. Okay. Yeah, double J hooks are... I hate them. You look very comfy up until the last second, actually. Maybe you're not very comfy. You look very comfy up until there. Did it? Oh, I think that... Yeah, not pleasant. Anyways, hand open, hand away from body, like mild flinching. Happened so fast, too. All right, big wind up, big facial expression for it. Loss of hand pin. That side, yep. Hand pin open, hand pin away from body. Stutter step. Big body lean. Yeah, a little rough around the edges. Everyone struggles. I mean, that one's a rough one. Let's stutter step out. Okay, close on the right hand drag. See the hand is open and loose away from your side. You definitely want to get that pinned better. Catch was fine though. No penalty on the catch. Minor catch angle. Okay. Catch angle, and then I think I've got something for spontaneous commitment to knee. Let me find it. Spontaneous knee. Okay, just a moderate. Death by 1,000 cuts. Okay. Yep, wandering back. That's going to be a moderate and then catch angle. You're going to break first major here. And I think that's going to be it. Let's give you a score on this last one. That was good. Super solid. That's a hard one. I've been grinding that one out, so. Okay, spontaneous commitment's neat. All right, now I have a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26, 27. Blue Sling is a monster. You got to find 7 points here. That's it. Clear up 7 points, you're good to go. Probably biggest one's just going to be that triple exits. Just find the point. Find the point where it kind of slides in. I don't know. Do a lot of more push-ups. That's been helping me a lot with mine. It's just push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen today. But I'll see you next month, I'm sure. That's it for stream, guys. Yeah, double to hooks are crazy. Blue Sling is an absolute slog. But that being said, you should be able to see me do it live. I'll just cancel on right now. You should be able to see me do it live here soon. I should have that down pat. I've been trying to get all the sling qualifications done. Like, I want to be able to like pull them out. Like, go do Blue Sling, and then I'll just do Blue Sling. It'd be great. For most of them, I can go all the way through. I think I have videos. Yeah, the video overviews was like 0 cuts. And then Blue Sling, I made sure I did these and then the first 3 and then cut. I just cut for the last ones. So that's because Blue Sling is crazy. One day I want to refilm those with everything updated. I feel like the qualification set lists are starting to solidify. They've been about the same for about 1.5 years now. So it's time to get that final set down. Hey, Nava. Welcome in. Did you just see your qualification? It didn't pass today. I just deleted it. This was your total final score. You know a lot of what you did. I don't have to kind of explain it. So just kind of go through the video, find 7 points to get rid of, and you'll be good to go. It's never a worry to not qualify because, like, basically if you get 80 to 89.5, you got to submit again anyway. I guess this is a little bit different since it resets in April, but yeah, we just did yours. So if you scroll back like 7 minutes, you should be able to get to it. Well, that's it for stream today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go walk my dog now. So you guys stay warm, stay out of trouble, and happy drilling.